What's going on, everybody? Shady Low here with another video. This one's gonna be fairly quick. I just wanted to share a nice little come up that I had over the past week or so, and it was an iPhone flip. So basically, what happened was I joined a few Facebook groups, the marketplace groups and things like that, and I found an iPhone 7, iPhone 7 in black, 32 gigabyte. The screen was originally cracked, so it was pretty bad. But what I did was I kind of lowballed them, offered to pick it up from wherever they are, and I ended up getting this for about $120 with the cracked screen and everything. And I kind of wanted to start a mini project, and what I did was I researched how to fix an iPhone screen. Of course, you need to get the parts and things like that. I found a replacement screen for the iPhone 7 for about $40 online. And with Amazon Prime, you can order that and get it shipped within 2 days for free shipping, whatever. So the replacement screen came with all the tools and everything I needed. Watched a few YouTube videos, and surprisingly, it was not that hard. Quick skill to learn. Definitely helps with buying and reselling, especially when it comes to iPhones, because they're a hot item on just about any e-commerce website. So what I did is, after I fixed it, fixed the screen, I had a whole bunch of glass protectors from my old iPhones that I used to use. So I had a brand new one that I used, put it on here. Everything else is intact. The camera's good, buttons are working, the phone's unlocked. No iCloud lock, nothing like that. So that's stuff I checked before. Some good questions you want to ask the seller before buying. But if you can come across something like that online, that's a great come up. So luckily, the previous owner had an old a charger they were using. What I did is just wrap some plastic around it, made it look nice. Everything's still working. It's in great condition. They also had their wall adapter. I guess they were just trying to get rid of it or something. I'm not sure, to be honest. And I had my I had an old pin for the SIM card removal part. So I just created like a label, stuck it to this. I had an old box. As you see, it's kind of messed up, but I have this as well, so everything can fit nice in there. Got a little plastic thing to put the iPhone in, make it look nice and presentable. Took some great photos of it, clear photos. I put in the description and made sure to make it clear that I did replace the screen. Everything is in working condition. I tested out the touch ID, everything like that. Took pictures of it on, off, all the buttons. Even had like an extra case that I used to use for my old iPhone. Cleaned it up. Mentioned that as well in the description. And I listed it on eBay originally I listed it for $340 just to see how many views and things like that I would get. I saw the average selling price on eBay was between $280 to $350. Some were going for $400, but that was brand spanking new. So I started at $340 for a few days, got a few watchers on there, 2 or 3 watchers, a whole bunch of views. So I thought after a few days I'd lower the price a little bit. So I lowered it $320. Got a few more watchers. A few more days after that, I was like, what? Let me just put it for $299 and see what I can get. My total investment in this was about, say, 120 plus 40, 160. Yeah, I want to say 160, 170 after tax for everything. The replacement screen, the phone, whatever gas I spent to get there to pick it up, things like that. So I took that into consideration, as well as eBay fees. Put it for $299. On Saturday, it sold. Let me double check. Take a quick puff while I'm waiting. It sold for $299. $299. I put free shipping, and shipping for this is going to cost maybe between $4 to $6. So I'm willing to take that hit plus whatever eBay fees. My profit on this is about, I want to say $100, a little more than $100. Not too bad for minimal effort. The hardest part was probably, the most nerve-wracking part was probably replacing the screen and making sure I do everything right. So if you're gonna do that, make sure you just watch as many videos as you can. Keep track of any screws, things like that. I would also be cautious when buying parts online. You kind of want to do your research and see, just make sure that the replacement part is going to work with Touch ID and the home button, things like that, because some parts will, disable that feature depending on what company makes it and things like that. So I thought that was a nice little come up. I just wanted to share with you guys. There's some gems around there. You just got to kind of search around through the different communities and things like that. And luckily this one was local, so I didn't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. They weren't too far, so gas wasn't too much of a problem. But you kind of got to negotiate, hustle, do whatever you can, find a nice come up like this. $100 extra in a week is good for me. I'll take it. So if you guys have any questions, anything like that, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this little kind of describing my experience, and hopefully I'll find some more gems to share with you guys and tips and tricks. Have a good one.